Skills on the platform, back again with another one, YouTube. Spirit moved me to do a part two on stupid people because the first video I didn't tend to go that long, but it went a little longer than expected. But like I said, I've been moved to do another video, part two on this, um, because this is something that needs to be harped on more often. So that way we can start pointing out the foolishness and the nonsense that we see people are doing on a consistent basis. We can't allow people just to run around and think that they can do anything that they want. We can't allow people to think that they can just do anything they want and run around and ravage our planet and just destroy things because they feel like it. Feelings get people hurt every single time. When you're in your feelings, when you're not using intelligence, when you're not using smarts, people get hurt all the time. Gentle people in nature are the intelligent ones because they have no reason to run around and try to harm or destroy others. It's the cruel people that are the stupid people. It's the cruel ones that are weak. I'm going to say that again. Strong people are gentle, intelligent people. Weak people are the cruel and unintelligent people. The strong are gentle, the weak are cruel. Now, there's a lot of examples out right now of strong and intelligent people. You do the research on that for yourself. Excuse me. But we're shedding a light on the differences of strong and weak people. Strong people don't have to show that they're strong. You see it in their work, you see it in their efforts, you see it in their accomplishments. They show and prove. Versus weak people are passive aggressive. They're angry all the time because they don't have nothing to look forward to. They're trying to press their way of thinking onto others, force it onto others. Intelligent people don't have to do that because anyone that's intelligent is going to automatically see that and recognize that this person is an intelligent person and they're not just talking. You have some people out here that are real cruel. They do cruel things. They hurt people and try to harm people from their lack of intelligence and their lack of understanding of life in general. Cruel people, they don't make wise decisions. And if you follow those kind of people, they will take you down with them because they're unintelligent. They're not smart. They try to take down as many people as possible with them. Who wants to live a life of uncertainty? Who wants to live a life of not knowing what's going to happen less, or even just have any idea of what's going to happen next. Now, if you go on YouTube, there's actually a video. It's not a description. This is for people who are intelligent, who wants to actually get further information to better themselves and going to take the initiative to go look it up. I'm not going to make this easy. So go online and just go to YouTube. There's a video out. It's actually talks about, there's a chart on stupid people, intelligent people, people that just not able to help themselves. That way you can kind of get a breakdown on what this is about and further your knowledge. I already know what it is, so I'm not going to try to tell you what it is. I can direct you on where to go, and you can do your research and look it up on your own. I'm a big believer in looking up information after I get it from someone. I don't expect you to take me for face value. I expect you to check every bit of information that I provide and verify for yourself. Then you can come back and say, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's not just saying things because he feels like saying things. And being moved by the spirit of man, most cases, it's correct. Being moved by that spirit, the spirit of the Most High, the spirit of the Creator, most cases, it's correct. There's probably some cases where it's not the spirit of God, and there you go. You still want to verify and check that. Scriptures say, try the spirit by the spirit. So don't just take what I say or anyone says for face value. Check it and double check it and check it third time to verify, okay, this is accurate. I can comfortably follow this. Stupid people, intelligent people. Now, the scriptures also teach the children of the desolate are many, but the children of the Most High are few. It's been said that there's only going to be 144,000 that's going to actually make it. I don't know how accurate that is. I wouldn't, that's what the scriptures teach is 144,000. But I think it's the 144,000 that's going to lead the ones that will accept the calling and that will lead the ones that want to be in that better spot and not just want to take advantage of other people and try to come up that way. There are helpless people out there who can't help themselves. And typically, those are the ones unintelligent people prey on. The helpless. People that just don't know any better, or even for that matter, choose to want to know better. We got to understand and overstand and understand the difference between stupid and intelligent people. Now, I kind of think that there are people who come into this world and, you know, they probably meant to be nothing in their lifetime or in this lifetime. They probably just were, their existence is to just cause strife, separation among people. I think some people were born for that because if there weren't people around that just didn't have any kind of goal or direction in life, they wouldn't be the ones who can probably come to the point and realize that they have to do better, because it takes certain things to happen to certain people for them to realize I got to make a change for the better. I'm almost certain everyone who's got to the point where they've made a change in their life for the better, they come to realize certain things. They come to realize that the path that they're going, it's not working. That happened to me. I had to come to realize like what I was doing wasn't working, especially being around certain people. They would hold you back and stop you from your greatness because of their lack of understanding, their lack of putting forth effort to better themselves and improve their lives. So they rather keep you down with them. It's like crabs in a bucket. You ever seen a whole bunch of crabs in a bucket? One crab trying to literally climb out, and another crab grabs the leg and pulls him right back in the bucket. Like, you ain't going nowhere. You're staying right here with me. Misery loves company. Instead of another crab saying, you know what? If he gets out or she gets out, then they might knock over the bucket and let us all out. But some people get out the bucket and don't even just keep it moving. They don't even look back to even kick the bucket over and let the other ones out. They're like, okay, I made it out. I'm gone. But how far can they go by themselves? Probably not that far. We all need some kind of help from others. At some point in time, we do need some kind of help for others to help us further along in our journey. It's always good to have certain people around you that are on your level. I said this before, higher up, or even people that are slightly beneath you. Because if you have those three groups of people around, there are going to be people who will be looking to do better. There are people on your level looking to do better. And there are a lot of people higher up than you that are always looking to do better. So it's a consistent increase process, a consistent growth process happening. There's constant growth and increase. You want to be in that growth and that increase process consistently. Because if you're not growing, you're dying. If you're not moving up, you're going down. There's no in between. People need to get out of this mindset of in between, a gray area. That's nonsense. Anyone telling you that stuff, they're not really trying to see you progress. People telling you that there's a gray area, um, there's a middle in between area, doesn't really exist. I mean, in business, we have middlemen who actually are, delegators, diplomats who negotiate between two parties because those two parties can't come to a decision. So there has to be a mediator to come in and actually gauge the conversation between the two groups to be able to come to a solution that everyone can agree on. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about in the game of life. Either you're going up or you're going down. There's really no plateauing because with the price of everything going up, food, clothing, anything you can think of, everything's going up in price. So if everything's increasing in price, so that means you need to be getting more on a consistent basis also, because things are not the way they used to be. They're not the way they used to be. Things are consistently changing and growing. So we need to change and grow with the times. It's not saying forget about what happened in the past. You still need to remember what happened in the past so that way you can move accordingly. Never forget the past because the past is what shapes and molds the future. for you, yourself, loved ones, family members. You have to be able to take the past and apply it to the current to the present day, roll over the information, meditate on it, and that way you can come up with a game plan for the future to move on forward and better yourself. Because we going up. There are a lot of people out there going up. Some people are considered stagnant and going down. What side do you want to be on? Do you want to be with people and deal with people who are going up in life? Or do you want to deal with people who's going down backwards in life? Your knowledge and intelligence will determine that. Applied knowledge. If you're going up or you're going down. Life's too short to not want to do better. There's going to be work involved. There's going to be processes involved, steps that you must take to get to a higher place in life, to enjoy. Life is made to live. If you don't want to live, then do the world a favor and just be gone. Because life is about living, growth. So that way, once we get to a certain age, we can sit back with our arms up and say, look what I've accomplished. Look what I was able to get done. I did that. You could be comfortable and proud and happy and say, I did that. I'm the one that worked my butt off at first for the first few years of my life. And look what I got done. So that way, you can sit back in your rocking chair, talking to your grandchildren, talking to the your great grandchildren if you make it that far, and they say, "Granddaddy, granddaddy, tell me a story." I look forward to that. I look forward to the youngins, the great grandchildren, great grandchildren, while I'm sitting in my rocking chair in my nice, beautiful palace, and grandchildren talk about granddaddy, granddaddy, great granddaddy. Tell us a story. Like that's life. That's living, passing on a legacy, leaving something behind. When you pass on to the next life, or your energy exchange forms to a newer form, what are people gonna say about you? What are they gonna say? Are they gonna have good things to say about you? Or they're gonna have bad things to say about you? Are they gonna say were you about life or were you about death? Did you treat people good? What did you do for mankind besides for yourself? Did you live a selfish life or did you live a life of giving and abundance? Were you only thinking about what you can get off for yourself or what can I get for myself? Is that what they're gonna say about you on your day of your funeral? People need to think about that. What kind of legacy are you leaving behind? What kind of example are you leaving behind for your children to look back and say, oh, wow, my mom, my dad, they did a lot. I got a lot to live up to. They may not live up quite up to your standard, but at least they put in an effort to get something done. So that way they can look back and say, look at their great grandchildren and their grandchildren and say, great granddaddy, great grandmama, tell us a story. while you sit in your rocking chair knowing you did everything you did in your lifetime to make sure that their lives was better. That's our responsibility as parents and as the elders, is to make sure the younger generation has something to look forward to. Or your efforts were worth nothing. You was able to acquire what and who you left it to. Who's it for? For the so-called government or the state to take everything over? People you don't know are going to benefit from all of your effort, not your loved ones or your bloodline for that matter, will not be able to benefit from your efforts because of your selfishness, your unintelligence, your foolishness, because you was only thinking about yourself. Stupid people think about themselves. Intelligent people think about themselves and others. I'll say that again. Stupid people think about themselves only. Intelligent people think about themselves and others. They consider other people as well. Two heads is always better than one, and so on and so forth. You think you're smarter than other people? No, you're not smarter than other people. You may think so, but you're not. People see through that, see through your foolishness, see right through you. People know you're not about nothing. They may not tell you that, but I bet when you're not around, they sitting there talking about you and saying that person is an idiot. She or he is stupid. You know what? I'm just gonna play their ad just because I can, because they're stupid. I've probably been stupid at some point in time. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like that wasn't the case. But at least I learned. I learned from my stupid mistakes in the past that wasn't the way to go. It wasn't getting me anywhere. People, life is not easy, but when you don't apply intelligence, it's going to be worse. When you don't apply some type of intelligence to your life is going to be worse off. So you're trying to avoid not having to do anything to try to get ahead. Your life's going to be worse. You have to do something. You have to put in some kind of work. Like I've been in sales for quite some time. And even me being in sales, knowing that if you give me something for free, I already know in the back of my mind that it's not. There's something there. Like there's something that I'm gonna have to give down the road. Like you're not gonna get anything for free. Nothing's really free. There's something that you're gonna have to give down the road for what you got for free. So people thinking, oh yeah, I love free stuff. Or give me something free. What can you give me for free? Free, 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 free. Nothing is free, really, technically. I mean, love is free. True love, real love is free. That's intangible, but you can show it through actions. But nothing is really free. There's a cost for everything. There's exchanges that happen in life. Life is about exchange, give and take. You reciprocate, you receive, and you give back. That's what life is all about. If you're around people and it's just a constant take, 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 and gimme, 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 how are you going to ever have anything? There has to be a give and take, a reciprocation for things to work out between groups and people. Yeah, so I had to do this part two. I don't think that might need to be a need for a part three, but I think I can go on for a little while with this because there's a lot to this, stupid people uh, and intelligent people. I might do a third one and come up with some actual scenarios, things that probably happened in the past of stupid and intelligent people and decisions. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one short. YouTube, thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification to receive future videos. Also, get yourself a numerology and or astrology report, complete report and chart. So that way you have some type of direction for your life to start you off. I recommend even getting a report for your children. If you having children, if you're expecting and you're thinking of names for your child, you can actually set your child up for success based on the name you chose for them in advance. That's a beautiful thing you can do for your child. It's our responsibility to make sure our children are successful. Now, if they go off the deep end, you probably did what your best that you could. But it's your job to at least make that attempt to make sure your children are successful for the first 20, 25 years of their life. It's our responsibility as parents to guide them in the right direction, to make sure they go in the right direction. So I would recommend everyone get a report for their children. And if you plan on having children in the future and you're thinking of a name, we can do reports based on names. That way you can have an idea of where this child could go. Now, even if, for example, you grew up less fortunate and you had to work hard. There's some exceptions now of people who had to work hard and wasn't given certain privileges in life. So you could give your child a name that that they can go in a certain direction, whether to be a doctor, lawyer, etc., sales, to be successful, to obviously help the family out because that's what the purpose is for when you have children is they're supposed to be there to be able to benefit the family in some way, shape, or form. Of course, they need to benefit themselves in their life, but they're also there to help the family grow as well. They're part of the unit. I'm going to make sure, personally for me, that my children are going to benefit the family, not someone else's family. That's not the way it's supposed to be. There's enough for all of us to be successful out here. Once you realize that, you can start moving towards that direction to better yourself. I'm out. Peace.